Welcome to Law Help Australia, where we keep you safe and informed with tips and updates. My name's Emily Tung, and we're joined by Mary Bandalan, Dinesh Weerakkody from DLegal, and Craig Reynolds. Tell us a little bit about yourselves before we get started.
So I'm a final year law student at Trobe University, and I'm also an education director for the Trobe Law Students Association, and I'm in my final term of that too, which actually ends Thursday.
I'm practicing as a lawyer since 2007 and also as an immigration agent at DLegal.
And Mary?
I'm a Deakin law student majoring in international relations and criminology.
Great. We've got a couple of questions that we're going to answer from our viewers tonight. They're mainly around road safety rules and marriage and family law. So to get started, we'll start off with our first question. Our viewer asks, we know now, and it's general knowledge, that it's illegal to use a mobile phone whilst driving. What if you're using a GPS navigator system on your phone?
It's an interesting question. The Road Safety Road Rules 2009, Regulation 300, has some information, can give us guidance in relation to the use of mobile phones. I might actually read it.
As I understand this act, or this regulation I should say, it breaks up between probationary drivers, learner drivers, and
it does. Yes. The part 1 says the driver of a vehicle who is not a learner driver or the holder of a P1 probationary driver license must not use a mobile phone while the vehicle is moving or is stationary but not parked, unless the phone is being used to make or receive a phone call. In brackets it says other than a text message, video message, email or similar communication.
So why is it other than a text message, video message, email or the like?
Good question. In fact, that's something that we need to actually clarify, but when we continue you might get the answer or may not, but I'll continue. The phone is being used to make or receive a phone call, within brackets, other than a text message, video message, email or similar communication, and the body of the phone is secured in a mounting affixed to the vehicle. Second part is not secured, so that means you can actually not have it mounted somewhere, and is not being held by the driver, so you should not be holding the phone, and the use of the phone does not require the driver at any time whilst using it to press anything on the body of the...
What does it mean by the body?
Actually, it's the body of the phone.
Very descriptive.
Yes, it's not pressing anything in anyone's body. It's pressing anything on the body of the phone, or to otherwise manipulate any part of the body of the phone.
Manipulate? What does that mean, Dinesh?
Good question. It's maybe referring to this meddling with the phone.
Yeah.
So, how confusing is it?
Very.
Yes.
So from what I got from what you said, essentially I cannot touch my phone whilst driving, and if I'm going to use it, it cannot be held by me, or it could be on a mount.
But it's the word use that to me seems a bit vague. What does use
There is a specific definition. We'll come to that, but the essential part of this is for a person who has full license, do not have to mount the phone, but they cannot hold the phone as well.
So what's the difference for a learner driver?
The learner driver, the difference is the driver of a vehicle who is a learner driver or a holder of a P1 probationary license must not use a mobile phone whilst the vehicle is moving or is stationary but not parked. For the purpose of this rule, a mobile phone is secured in a mounting affixed to the vehicle, and if and only if the mounting is commercially designed and manufactured for that purpose, and the mobile phone is secured in the mounting and the mounting is affixed to the vehicle in the manner intended by the manufacturer.
So you can't just go and tape your phone to the dashboard.
You can't actually use sticky tape or blue tack and do that. See, that's an essential difference between a person who holds full license and a person who's on a probationary driver license or P1.
What else does the provisions in this act
The provisions also says, the third part, for the purpose of this rule, a driver does not use a mobile phone. So it goes on to say that the driver is not using a mobile phone to receive a text message, video message, email or similar communication if the communication is received automatically by the phone, and on and after the receipt, the communication itself, rather than any indication that the communication has been received, does not become automatically visible on the screen of the phone.
This is all well and good, but what is use?
Use is actually defined in the definition section. The use is entering or placing other than by use of voice anything into the phone, or sending or looking at anything that is in the phone. C, turning the phone on and off. D, operating any other function of the phone. So that's the meaning of use. So if it is caught by use, then you are using the phone, and that's considered an unlawful act.